can do it. In verse 3, before we get away from it, he remembered the words that his father spake, and they concern two things that really hit him. One was eternal life, and the other was the joy of the saints. I feel in my own case, teaching, testifying to my children, to my family, I feel like, I think I can speak for all of us. We talk about eternal life. When you talk about eternal life, you're talking about the gospel of Jesus Christ. So I feel like we teach that a lot. But I have learned from Jacob, from knowing that how Jacob taught Enos, that it's important to testify of the joy that the gospel brings to me as well. I don't know if I do that enough. If I let them see how happy I truly am because of living the gospel. And it really stuck out to me that he remembered the joy of the saints, the things that his father taught about, the things that he saw. He saw his father, he saw his grandfather, his uncle. He saw that they were having fun and probably, just enjoying life. And so that also probably hit him and said, maybe at the moment he wasn't enjoying life. Maybe he was down. Maybe there was a darkness around him or whatever, and that's why he's out here and he's doing this. He's trying to find that comfort and that joy that he sees his father and his other saints have, and it's really hitting him. So I think it's important to testify not only of just the gospel, but also the joy that the gospel can bring into our lives.
I think that's an interesting take on. I've never really thought about it from that standpoint of being able to recognize for our children where that joy comes from, and if we are happy, if we are blessed, making sure they know that it's because of those things that
absolutely
that have such great importance. I think it's more clear when we're trying to help someone understand the gospel that's not of our faith, whether they're trying to feel the Spirit and helping them know where that comes from. But certainly I love that point, that pointing that out to our children also can affect them as well.
So one of my imperfections of being a father is, and my wife is here and tell you this as well, when we sit down and do a family home evening or whatever it is and teaching gospel, she says I always just shoot over their head. I'm like, I'm trying to give this discourse
you're hitting that Bruce Armour conscious level.
Exactly.
And it's kind of,
and then of course it doesn't go the way you intend it to go, and then you end up, people are crying and everybody's mad and stuff. I'm like,
scared, Dad.
This is not how I envisioned this, So I think of, with you talking about that, Marcus, last night we went over our goals. We kind of updated the children and youth program and so forth. And so I started out this time. I said I've got to do a better job. And this is what came to mind when you said that, is enjoy living the gospel. Enjoy it.
Right.
So I started out, I asked Brayley, what primary song do you want to sing? Right. And she picked one. And instead of sitting down and singing it, we got up and we danced around as we sang the primary song, bringing joy to it, having fun with it.
And that'll be seared in their minds probably more than if you'd just done it traditionally.
Right.
The gospel is fun. Make it fun. Make it dynamic. Make it, and what an opportunity we have now. Speaking of COVID-19 or whatever, man, what an opportunity we have to declutter and to break down the gospel in such a different way. I don't think we'll fully understand how many opportunities we have right now that the Lord's given us.
Right.
The virus, put it into context. The virus is a bad thing. We don't want bad things to happen, but the Lord can consecrate things.
Right.
Consecrate,
Life is to be enjoyed, not just endured.
Absolutely.
Quote by President Hinckley.
Yeah.